Hey, what is going on, beautiful people out there on YouTube? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick, and in this conversation, what I'm going to do is actually share with you guys a little bit of my personal story. So I actually want to thank you for coming by and connecting with me here, because my personal story is going to be kind of about my own meditation process that I used to create prosperity and abundance in my life a year and a half ago, and I still use it today. I still apply it today every single day in my life. But a year and a half ago, all right, I was actually able to build up a full-time income business on the internet, okay? But previous to that point, I've been trying for 2.5 years. I've been trying and failing miserably, trying to build a broken business online for 2.5 years. And it sucked because I was still working as a baker in a restaurant about 50 hours a week. And, 2 years non-stop going at something and not seeing really any really miraculous results, some that would actually raise your belief. It was, something that was depleting within me and my belief system, and it just wasn't fun anymore. And I started looking for answers, and I stumbled across, funny enough, the law of attraction. I stumbled across The Secret at the time. I kind of brushed it off as rah-rah. Didn't really believe in that nonsense. I figured, yeah, okay, you can sit there and say, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, and then all of a sudden you think you're going to feel happy. Well, it doesn't work that way. I realized that, if I was going to, actually tap into something, I had to dive into it wholeheartedly. And keep in mind, I had an ego about this. So what happened was I had to actually put my ego off to the side. I decided to watch The Secret. I decided to learn about the law of attraction instead of thinking what I thought I knew about it, all right, which was just sitting there saying I'm happy, or sitting there thinking of a Ferrari, and all of a sudden you have a Ferrari. I mean, it doesn't work that way, and some of you know what I'm talking about, all right, the misconception with the law of attraction. And what happened was I watched this movie for the first time, and that same night I watched it 3 more times, okay? I had to watch it 3 more times because it shifted my paradigm, and it shifted my way in thinking on, how your thoughts are really things, and how what you think about, if you really think about it and you concentrate and visualize it kinesthetically, and even, if you hear it, taste it, smell it, touch it, if you can visualize yourself doing it, you can absolutely do it. However, you need to take action on it. You need to take massive positive action, and that's what's going to guide you and direct you. So what happened for me was I realized the reason why I was failing 2 years into building a business online, and my whole idea, if you guys aren't too sure of my background on this, my whole scheme was, if I wanted abundance and prosperity in my life, I needed to do it on my own terms. I was not happy working a job. I was dreading it. It wasn't something that I enjoyed doing. I didn't like getting told what to do and how to do it. I wasn't okay with getting paid $8 an hour. I wasn't okay with waiting 40 years to retire and finally live the dream. All right, it wasn't for me. And because of that, I realized online business, you don't need employees, you don't need supplies, you can work right from your computer when you know what you're doing. Granted, I didn't know what I was doing, but you could do it that way, and that was my whole gist. So my idea was being able to work this business part-time on the side of my job and make up enough money to the point where I could quit. That was my idea of prosperity and abundance. I never got there. 2 years, failed, flat on my face. Why? I didn't believe in it. Why? I actually didn't feel like I was worthy. And when I ran across The Secret, the law of attraction, Bob Proctor, a lot of other mentors and leaders in this arena, it kind of opened up my eyes, and I realized I need to change my thinking. What happened was I came across a meditation process that you can follow up in the morning. All right, and you can use this to apply to any aspect of your life, relationships, business, quitting your job like I wanted to. You can apply it in any form and fashion. It takes about 10 minutes. And what I would do every single morning, I still do it to this day, all right? I just changed my goals and my dreams a little bit. But a year ago, what I did was, instead of waking up in the morning and, hitting the alarm clock, or, waking up and saying 10 more minutes or an hour more, I would wake up right away. And then what I would do is, instead of dreading of how horrible the day would go, instead of thinking and imagining, how crappy work was going to be, all right, which is what I projected out into the universe, and guess what? It came right back tenfold. What I conceived in my head, funny enough, it seemed to manifest itself in front of my eyes every time. I would think I'd get up and I would grieve because the day would be crappy. And sure enough, at the end of the day, I'd be complaining because it was crappy. All right, so I decided to change it 360 degrees, and I started to get up in the morning. right up, all right, when I wanted to. 7 a.m. was when I wanted to get up. And I would start to, for 10 minutes, all right, instead of panic and worry about things, what I gotta do, what I don't gotta do, all right, what's important, what's not important, not turning on the TV, not getting around negative people, all right, I blocked negative people out of my life, and I only surrounded myself around people who are getting the results that I wanted, successful, positive, like-minded individuals. And every morning what I would do, I would visualize myself looking in the mirror to change my physiology, look at myself in the mirror, and I would imagine myself, all right, I make a stance, I kind of just, kind of just move my body a bit, and it's a little bit of a different form of meditation, but I would imagine myself closing my eyes, seeing myself quitting my job, seeing myself actually building a successful business online, seeing myself, all right, with all my senses, smell, taste, touch. I could hear myself, the environment, I could sense it, what the environment was like, what I felt like in the moments of sending the email, putting in my week and a half's notice, going up to my manager and talking to them in person about it, and how excited I felt on the inside, and still that nervous feeling too, all right? But I could see it, taste it, smell it, touch it, and I didn't see it, taste it, smell it, touch it for about the first 3 weeks, okay? I could imagine myself, I could visualize it, but I didn't really believe it at first, but this meditation process formed a habit, and after about 30 days, a month into it, every single morning applying it, I was able to, 30 days in, go from a non-believer to absolutely believing with certainty that I could change my life around 360, and I could actually build a business successfully enough to the point where I could supplement my income and quit my job. And guess what? After 30 days, I started to take action. Because I believed in it, I actually took action. You're only going to take action if you believe you can do something, all right? And that meditation process allowed me to believe. All right, but it took a habit to form after 30 days. But after that point, I came across some things, tried it out, didn't really work. Came across some more things, it didn't work. Came across some more things, it didn't work, all right? But about a week and a half later, I came across a mentor who was building a business and income on the internet, traveling, having abundance and prosperity in their life, not worrying about time and money. Because they're able to do this, I began to model and copy them. 90 days later, I was able to create a full-time income business working part-time, all right? I was able to do that. That's not a guarantee of results. That's not a promise of income, but I share that with you guys because when it comes to like a guided meditation process for attracting abundance and prosperity in your life, I hope if you get anything out of this video that I shared with you, get clear on what you want and why you want it, all right? Why do you want to get the results that you want? Do you want to quit your job? Maybe you want to do it like I wanted to, all right? Why do you want that? What's your reason why? What are your passions? What do you really want? All right, what's your idea of, abundance and prosperity too? What's your ideal day in the life of yourself going to be like once you acquire those things? I want you to imagine this, and every day when you get up in the morning, instead of grueling over the day, you need to imagine yourself having already accomplished that. All right, having already accomplished that, and taking 10 minutes, all right, you don't have to time yourself, but at least bare minimum 10 minutes, either looking in the mirror, telling yourself, or closing your eyes and just standing up and just adjusting your posture a little bit, because when you change your physiology, that's when you change your emotions kinesthetically, all right? So when it comes to it, that's what you need to do. Do it for 30 days. At first, it's going to take a little bit of a belief pattern. Once you start developing your belief, you're going to believe in yourself more that you can actually accomplish what you want. And then taking action, well, guess what? There's no roadmap to the action you need to take. You're not going to take all the right action, but it's funny enough, when you believe that you can achieve something, all right, so heartedly, it doesn't matter the actions you take, you're going to get there, all right? You're going to get to your end destination, because that's exactly what happened to me. I am a testimonial as to someone who has used a form of guided meditation in a different form every morning to create abundance and prosperity in my life. So guys, if it worked for me, it can definitely work for you. I believe in you. I know you can do this. And I hope you enjoyed this video, all right? Regardless of the approach and way you decide to apply it, I wish you the best. And if you'd like to learn more information and ending out this conversation about how to get around the same group of people, same community, the same system I've used to build an income and business online, working it part-time, and how you too can do this, create more abundance and prosperity in your life, do what you're passionate about. If you're coachable, you're open-minded, you're willing to learn, connect with me on my site. I'll put a link down below. The link will be down there. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll actually personally connect with you guys there, and I'll see you on the beach of the world. Take care.